to Esther's Pills. It's your girl Esther Chukwu, and thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. Remember to like and subscribe if you find the content interesting. Well, today I'm back with the usual spinning information on scholarship opportunities in Japan. Today we'll be focusing on the Yokohama National University's international master's / doctoral programs for 2021. This time the scholarships, of course, they are MEXT, but they are under the auspices of the Special International Program for Urban Infrastructure Engineering in Developing Countries. What kind of long name is that? I don't know. Well, as the name implies, there are two types. That's for the doctorate degrees and the masters. Okay, let's start with the master's degree seeking applicants. For those applying for the masters, you must have outstanding academic records, like straight A's, just very good, because these scholarships are very competitive and they are open for people from around the world. So you should really be, very good intellectually. And then you must be a graduate of a 4-year degree program, of course. And then you should have proof of English proficiency. So you should have like maybe IELTS or TOEFL, but with very nice scores. And then if you're an English speaking candidate, then you don't need to write those tests, okay? Then the next, you should also show proof of being in good physical and mental health condition. They don't want mad people. And then if you're coming for the doctorate degree program, the same rule applies, okay? You must have good academic records in your degree, in your first degree program, in your undergraduate and your master's degree programs, okay? So you should have good results, and then you must show proof of a robust research plan. Okay, so your research plan should really be robust and very captivating, so that a professor would want to work with you. Then, of course, your proof of English proficiency. Like I said before, if you're from an English-speaking country, you don't need to have that. But just to be safe, there's no harm in just writing those tests. Okay. Okay. Now, this scholarship, of course, it's sponsored by MEXT, but it's of two types. There's the MEXT University Recommended Scholarship, and then there's the MEXT Embassy Recommended Scholarship. Okay, let's start with the University Recommended Scholarship. Okay, in this category, you must have a professor willing to work with you, which means you have to seek out these professors. So you have to search for professors in the university. Of course, if you go to the university's website, you see email addresses of these different professors. Try to read up a little about these professors, know what their fields are, and see if any of them is in a field that's kind of related to your research topic. Okay, then you can reach out to these professors, send an email, and then they either accept you or they reject you. Okay, but you have to do that, because they are the ones that will be asking for you to come over and work with them. Okay, how do you qualify to apply under the University Recommended Scholarships? First off, your country must have diplomatic ties or bilateral relations with Japan. Okay, and secondly, you must be 34 years of age and below. So if you're anything 35 and above, I'm sorry, too late. And then you should be able to arrive in Japan on or before the fall of 2021. So fall semester here in Japan starts sometime in September, early October. So you should be able to arrive Japan before that time to resume studies. Okay. And I don't know if I mentioned it before, you must also have an interesting research plan, something that is really, really, really good and worth researching on. So you must show proof that you have some nice ideas and you really want to come to Japan to develop these ideas and work with those professors. Now, what are the required documents to send or to upload for this scholarship? First of all, in this case, for this scholarship, you have to submit the following documents by email or by post. Now, the documents are, first of all, duly completed application form. The application form is found on the website. I'm going to leave a link to the website in the description box below, so you can check the website, download the form, and fill it in appropriately and accurately. That means you also have to state your field of interest. You have to give details of your study plans at the Yokohama National University. Then the second document you'll be sending will be your official transcript. So if you're going for the doctorate degree, you have to send transcripts of your master's degree program and of your undergraduate degree program. That's your bachelor's. But if you're coming for the master's program, then you have to send transcripts of your undergraduate degree programs. That's your bachelor's, okay? The third will be a proof of English proficiency. So if you've written IELTS or TOEFL, then you have to send the results. But like I mentioned, if you're from an English-speaking country, or if you're a native English speaker, then you don't need to write those tests. Not you mustn't write, but if you want to write, you can just write. you can just write. It's not a waste, okay? It gives you an edge. Remember, it's a highly competitive scholarship award. So people from all over the world are scampering to get it. So why not set yourself apart? Give yourself some kind of edge above others, okay? So just write it, okay? And the fourth will be, you need 2 confidential recommendation letters from your supervisors in school. So either your research supervisor or your head of department or your director of research or whatever it is you call it in your school, but you need 2 recommendation letters from your school. And these letters, they should be in an envelope and signed or sealed on the flap of the envelope. So once the recommender seals the envelope, you cannot open it. So it has to be sent that way with a seal. And there is yes, you have to send it that way. And there's a correspondence address where you have to send this to. So it's also found there in the link, okay? That's for your recommendation letters. And then the fifth document to upload is the funny one. Nothing. Yes, the fifth is, please do not send unnecessary documents. I mean, you competed in the Miss World, you won or you failed. We don't want to know that. So please keep your unnecessary documents to yourself. Or if you used to engage in some extracurricular activities, you won some championships in the past and you just want to show up, please keep them to yourself. I'm serious. They're not necessary. Do not attach anything unnecessary. That's what it states in the scholarship announcement. Okay, so these documents I mentioned, the 4 of them, you have to send them by email to the address is in the mail. Okay, I'll leave it. It's there in the link. So just check the address is found there in the link to the website. So you can send that by email. But there is a deadline for that. Sending it by email means you have to send it by December 20th, which is like a few days from now. Whereas if you want to send it by post, like through DHL or FedEx, you can send it until January 15th, 2021. So you have some time. You have like a month to do that. So you can send that by post by January 15th, 2021. That's for the university recommendation aspect, or that's for the university recommended scholarship part. Okay, now the other part of it is the embassy recommended aspect. This time you have to be recommended by the embassy, and unfortunately I cannot give you any information on that because you can only get such information at the embassies of your home countries. So please go to the Japanese embassy in your home countries and tell them that you want to apply for this scholarship at the Yokohama National University. What do they need you to send? So they tell you what you need to send, the documents you need to send to them, and then you continue from there. So please check in with the Japanese embassy in your country and find out the requirements to apply for this. But if you don't want to go through that long hassle, then you just go straight and get a professor from the university. Go through the university recommended section. So that is it. Like I always say in my videos, I am not an admission agent, neither am I a scholarship consultant or scholarship agent in Japan. I was a one-time MEXT scholarship recipient, and I really want for everyone, especially my brothers and sisters in Africa, to make good use of this opportunity to learn, get standard education here in Japan. And really, scholarships are wonderful. They really take the stress off you, and they help you to really study at ease. So please, since these countries like Japan are willing to give off these scholarships, please let's make good use of these opportunities and apply. And that's why I keep spreading the information, spilling it, extra spills. All right, so enough of my blabbing. Don't forget to like or subscribe to my channel. When you subscribe, your fingers are smoother. I'm sure I must have rambled through this whole video and said a lot of things, wrapped them all up. Please, if there's something you did not really understand or that wasn't clear to you, please feel free to leave a question in the comment section below. So that's it for today, and thank you once again for really sticking by until now. And as I always say, until we see you next time, this is me saying, be nice. Right, take care of yourself, wonderful people, and see you in my next video. Bye.